Hello there everyone, you're welcome again yet to another edition of the Throwback Talk Show with me, your host, Trona. And today, on a special edition of the talk show, I'll be joined by Zowa, ngwira, actor from Mpali. Catch us as we chat on the other side. Stay tuned.
What's up? It's your boy Superman, and you're watching the Throwback Talk Show with Trona.
Welcome back. So, still here with Zowa ngwira. So, how are you?
I'm okay, thanks. How are you?
I'm great. Do you have a challenge coming here? Or
No, not at all.
it was easy?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, so how have you been though throughout this world of coronavirus and the like?
I've been okay. Trying my best to just adhere to the rules and, keep safe. Keep my family safe, so yeah.
Exactly. So what measures have you taken yourself personally?
Well, I don't move around except for interviews.
Yeah.
I have my mask everywhere I go, and I keep 1 meter.
Okay, yeah.
To make sure that we keep social distancing, and I guess I'm just trying my best to just follow those rules and.
Yeah, that's really important. So getting to what we can talk about today, would you give us a brief background of who Zowa is? Who's Zowa? The Zowa people have been seen on TV, tionengi. Who's Zowa?
Okay, so my name is Zowa ngwira.
Okay.
I am the firstborn of 6. I won't tell my age. I told that a while ago, and it sort of brought a lot of arguments and stuff, so I won't mention my age. But yeah, I'm an actress, or should I say upcoming actress in Zambia. I'm also a student. I'm studying procurement at Unilas.
Okay.
And yeah, that's basically it. I mean, that's much about me, and yeah.
So you recently spotted to be acting in Mpali, which is the acting part you've earlier talked about. How did you start? And where did it all start from?
Well, it didn't start from anywhere per se, but I would say my mom is the one who started it, because we would just watch Mpali and the Zambian shows on TV, and
Or even before it came?
no, while Mpali was going on season 1, we actually followed it, like every episode we'd watch Mpali, my family and I, and yeah, my mom saw a call for auditions. And she's like, no, I really think you should go, and she encouraged me to go for the auditions. I didn't know what I was auditioning for, but it turned out that it was Mpali, and it was the role of this tionengi girl who's from the village, and she speaks this language, we would like you to speak this language, and can you do it? And that's how the character was birthed.
Okay. That's pretty interesting. So before we go any further, you earlier talked about your background. Are you born and bred in Zambia?
Well, sort of. I'm a little bit of a mixture of different countries. So I am Zambian, by the way, but I lived in Malawi for a while. That's where I learned the language, and I lived in South Africa for a while. That's where I learned the acting and the arts and the dancing and the singing. So I'm sort of a little bit of a mixture of...
Spirit.
Yeah, I would say I'm all three. I'm Malawian, I'm South African, I'm Zambian. But yeah, mainly I am proudly Zambian. That I have to put out there.
Okay, so like how many languages can you put out there?
English, Nyanja, Chewa. I speak Afrikaans, but I'm forgetting since I haven't been there in a long time. I speak Zulu, so maybe about 5. I think,
What of Bemba? Have you visited the area?
No, unfortunately, Bemba is one language that just doesn't love me. I love it so much, but I don't know. I can't learn it. I can't pronounce the words.
But you can understand.
I can understand, but I wish I could speak. It just doesn't happen. I mean, I've tried. I'm sure the people watching know that I love Bemba, and it just doesn't love me.
So like you the character you play in Mpali, you are this girl. I don't know, to my perspective, you're this girl who likes she's brought in us in an urban community, and she's a bit behind with urban things. So how is that character? Explain more about the character.
Well, yeah, tionengi might be a village girl, but she's very smart, I'll say. She's very, she's very quick, in terms of knowing what she wants. She knows what she wants, and she knows how to get what she wants. But at the same time, she's also just trying to find her feet in the city, getting to know city life, and just, fitting in, and just getting on with it. But I think she's a very interesting character, because that's basically what many people think about villagers. They think they're behind, but at the same time, she's very intelligent, and she's very, forthcoming. She says what she wants to say. She's not scared of anyone. So yeah, I mean, it's a typical village character, but I think there's more to a village character than what people think.
Okay, and the accent you put out there, it fits in more. I even wanted to tell you, like, can you do that for me right now?
No.
I just want to snap best. Like, for me, I would love to hear you do that. Like,
what do you want me to say?
just greet me or something.
What's up, Wanji?
That's what I'm doing.
You did great.
Okay.
At least you know how to respond.
At least, yeah. So, talking of your character, is there a thin line between Zowa and tionengi? Who's the thin line?
I think there's a lot of differences. At the same time, there is quite a number of similarities. In that tionengi talks a lot. She's a bit talkative. I consider myself, a bit talkative at times when I need to be. She's very hardworking, I think, in that she wants to make a future for herself, and she believes in hard work, and besides that, the rudeness, I'm not rude at all. Besides that, I'm not rude, and all that, and the whole cheeky thing, that whole character is just tionengi, and I'm a different person on the outside. But yeah, I think basically just the basic things, of course, like the way she talking a lot, and she's very frank, and she's very direct and honest. I think I'm the kind of person as well. I don't believe in hiding anything.
Really?
If I feel like saying something, I'm gonna say it. I'd rather say it than
keep it.
So basically that's me.
So, like, with what you do as an actress, how have you dealt with the fan base of your friends, people? The fan base, you just know everyone wants to text you, everyone wants to also have your attention, but you're too busy for that. So how have you dealt with the fan base?
Oh, that is a complete headache, I tell you. Because my family and my friends still stay my family and my friends. I haven't gained any new friends per se. My circle is the same. I've kept it the same, because I believe that the people that were there for me, even before I became an actress, they deserve to be with me, right now. So my circle hasn't changed, but of course there's people that I'm getting to know, people that I have to know. And I'm dealing with it as it comes. I try to respond to as many messages as I can. I try to follow up as many interviews as I can. I try to reply to fans' comments as much as I can. But it's a total headache. Because at the same time, I feel bad when people text me like consistently, hi. And then I get to see it, I'm like, I'm sorry, I wish I had gotten to you earlier. But I try my best. And I'm sure my fans understand that I don't have all the time to be on phone, texting back. I have to be on set. And I think they definitely understand, but I try my best.
Okay, so with what you do, have you had any critics from people?
Yes. No matter how good someone is, there's always, someone has to correct you when what you're doing at one point or another. There is criticism that is constructive, I'll say that, and those I do take note of. But there's also criticism that it's absolutely destructive. Like, they would criticize how you look, they would criticize how your face looks and what you do to your face and the expressions and your lips and all that. And Those ones I don't really pay much attention to because I can't change my body.
Yeah,
I can't change who I
not.
am. I can't change my eyes. My eyes are big, yes. You know, I can't make them smaller, and my lips are this way. I can't make them anyway, you know.
God's creation.
Yeah, so it varies. It just depends on what sort of criticism it is. Otherwise, when it comes to critiquing the way I act and maybe the tone of my voice, things that I can work on, I definitely do take those into consideration.
Okay, so that's the way you've dealt with your critics.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. So
I look at everything in one perspective, and I don't, you know, just shun it away just because I want to feel like I'm the best, absolutely the best. No one is perfect.
Yeah.
And there's no way acting is never perfect. I'll tell you that. Even movie stars that look like their acting is so perfect, if you had to ask them, they would say, okay, at that point I really wish I did this. There's always something more that you can put into the act, and there's something you could have done, but you know, you can't keep going back into the scene and saying, no, I want to do this now. It has to go, it has to pass.
Yeah.
And so because of that, it builds your character as you go. You say, okay, next time I encounter such a scene, I'll do this definitely, you know, because I didn't do it in the previous scene and stuff. So yeah, I mean, we learn as we go, but trust me, no acting is perfect. Okay. Even Will Smith, I'm sure he watches his movies and says, at this point I wish I'd done that. Or I wish I'd said that. But yeah, I mean, we learn and we grow.
So like, how is it like when you're on set? How many takes do you take, like, to get the perfect thing you want?
That's the thing. You don't have all day to take a perfect take.
Okay.
You don't have all day, but it depends on how many cameras are shooting your specific scene at that time. It depends on the dialogue. It depends on whether the scene is active, whether it's you're just sitting and talking, or whether you're fighting or you're shouting. I think the scenes that are most short, I think, are the ones that are confrontational. Because those ones, it's like one take, because you can only bring out those emotions once. And maybe the second time it wouldn't be as good, and the third time it's less good, and it just gets less. So those scenes are a bit more, they try to make them as quick as possible, because your mind is set once, and then you just have to do it once. You know, the emotional scenes like crying, the shouting, the fighting, the running and the jumping, those things is just one take and that's it.
Yeah, I even like to draw an introspective about what you guys do. Like, how do you make it more to be like a believable character? How do you make the viewers be convinced that this guy, okay, at this point she was really crying, at this point she was sad? How do you convince that impression? How do you bring out that impression to convince them to a much believable character?
Well, yeah, it takes a lot of time. For me, I think it takes weeks of mental preparation for yourself, because once you know you're told briefly, maybe the near future of your character, you're told your storyline a little bit, how it's going to be, and maybe here you'll need to change characters a little bit and be more emotional, because this is going to be happening. So you have to be prepared mentally. Because you know to say, okay, I'm building emotions towards this scene. Like the way it happens is, you know, maybe for a while you're building curiosity. You know, you're getting curious. You get, like with the storyline of my dad, the Wale issue. I knew about it long ago. I was told that it's going to come to this point. This is how it's going to happen. You're going to know at this and this point, and you get to build up emotions. Every scene, you're getting, you know, you're anticipating more, and you build it, and when you finally gets to that point where you have to break, you've already done the hard work, you know.
Definitely.
You've built it, and now it's just played in your mind, and that's it. You just, if you have to cry, you just cry, you know. For me, it was just in the morning, I think. I wouldn't speak to anyone. If I knew like today I'm going to be crying, I would make sure I'm already in the mood. I put myself already in that space from morning, and by the time I'm getting to it, then easy peasy.
So you just have to put out the A game.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
All the time.
Because earlier I was in PHI before you came with Mr. Philip, and he told me that everyone, you guys shoot around, you guys start your shoot around 04.
Yeah.
So like, how is it like everyone wakes up, they give you a schedule, you guys can pick around 04 and they'll shoot the sun at 05. How do you manage to manage your time on that?
Well, you know, it's a job, first of all. Acting, it's a full-time job. And as much as I would want to say it's easy, it's not. Because you have to sort of have a schedule. The same way people go to the office is the same way we also go to our office.
Exactly.
You know, we get picked up and you have to be ready on time because if you delay, you're delaying the scenes, you're delaying the day, and we have a schedule, we have scenes that we have to complete by a certain day. The editors as well have a schedule, and you know, everything has to go smoothly. So yeah, it's not easy, but I mean, when you have passion for what you do, it tends to be easy. You know, I have a time that I wake up every day, I have a time that I sleep every day, I have a time that I study every day, so I know to say, this is how my day is going to go. You pre-plan your day, and yeah, I mean, you just need to be ready to go to work. The same way everyone goes to the office. It's the same way we also go to our office. It's just that ours is a bit more extravagant. Our job is very, you know, exciting and yeah.
So before we go to us, before we conclude, we'll just take a short break and we'll be back.
What's up, people? My name is Philip Kampamba Piri. I play the role of Jacobin Mpali. And I just want to invite each and every one of you to follow my boy Alex on his Facebook page, the Alex Trona blog. You find every information that you want there. So just like his page and follow that dude. Yeah.
Welcome back. Still with Zowa and ngwira. We're just interacting and hope you're learning something from what you're saying. And let's join us. Yeah. So as we go further, or not further, whatever, because we're about to close. With your experience you've had earlier in the movie industry, this little space you've been given and the opportunity you've been given, what motivation can you give to a young, upcoming, aspiring actress out there?
Well, I get that question a lot in my inboxes. But I get people asking me, hi, can you help me join the industry? Hi, can you help me? I want to be an actress. And most of them are underage.
Okay.
I'll say that because I think on screen I'm a young girl and it looks like I'm actually underage, which I'm not. I'm above 20. I'm above 20, okay? I'm not a young girl. So first of all, I just want to clear this out.
Yeah, I was pretty surprised when you came in like, that's how she looks.
Yeah. I'm actually a whole lady. I want to encourage every young lady, please, if you're not done with school, finish school first. That's just what I want to clear. Because in my inbox, I get 14-year-olds, 13-year-olds, 8-year-olds texting me, I want to be an actress, I don't like school. No, please.
Zambia.
You know? Zambia, I do not encourage that at all. I don't condone it because me, myself, I'm a graduate, you know, and I want to encourage young ladies to focus on school first. Then we can see what other talents they can work on. I just wanted to clear that out. But otherwise, if you are of age and you feel like you can handle, you know, the industry and you're the right age, you're doing school, you're doing something, you know, concerning education. You know, there's a lot of media houses out there that post auditions calls. Yeah, go for those auditions. I mean, you never know. I didn't know I was going to be on Mpali. It just said auditions. Zambian TV series, that's it.
But I think most young people want to be on some base image rather than this media. So they towns for these they disappoint these auditions which are posted by other media houses. They just want A-list or either the people should Zowa.
Well, you see, that's the problem. I mean, you know, for us actresses, we don't have the power. To hire other actors, you know what I'm saying? Or to hire people to come into Mpali or to go into Zowa. We don't have that kind of power, you know what I'm saying? Mainly it's the creators or the directors, or even maybe to some limited extent, maybe the crew or the production managers. But the one who has most power is a producer, and they're the ones who call for auditions, they're the ones who audition. So as much as people want to ask us to hire them. We can't, you know, because we're also just employed
to work.
Yeah, to work on the series. So the only encouragement we can give is let them attend auditions for media houses. You never know, you know, because I didn't know I was going to be on Mpali. It was just like auditions, Zambian TV series.
Boom.
Boom. You know, I didn't know. I had no idea. So let them not look down on other media houses and what they're putting out there. Let them audition. I mean, mostly people that are hired have had some prior work done. So as I was saying, personally, actors don't have the power to hire other actors, you know, because we're also just actors in the show. But yeah, all we can.
Besides, before we conclude, when you're out of theater, what other obligations do you have, like besides being on theater?
Well, school mainly. That's like my second. Okay, well, my first priority, but besides that, you know, I balance the two. So there's study time, there's assignments, which I have to do, and yeah, I basically take that up. And besides that, I mean, spending time with my family, with friends, you know, once in a while, and yeah.
Okay. So it was nice having you on my show today.
Thank you.
It was quite a pleasure. Yeah, so viewers, that was Zowa and Alex Trona. Be sure to catch us live again on this same platform next week. For now, say bye-bye and God bless you.